a journal titled Stress, I found that stress is linked to many things. They figured out that it is linked to the 6 main causes of death in the United States. They are heart disease, suicide, lung ailments, accidents, cirrhosis of the liver, and cancer. And with that, $300 billion is spent every year on stress-related medical expenses. I also found that in 2004, of all adults, 24.5% were smokers, 38% were engaged in no physical activity, and only about a fourth of them did some type of strengthening exercise. And with that, 58% were overweight. Doesn't this make you want to rethink your life? I can tell you that this will make you want to change at least one thing in your life, because no one wants to live a bad life. Bad physical and mental health and stress are all directly related. Each can lead to more of the others, and all are bad. Today I'm going to tell you how to live a healthy and free of stress life. First, I will explain to you what it means to be healthy. Then I will tell you about stress. After that, I will explain to you how each is related to each other. Finally, I will tell you how it is a good idea to live a healthy and stress-free life and how to get that way. Now I will explain to you what being healthy really means. Here's one definition of health that I found in an article by the Health News magazine. Physical and mental well-being, freedom from disease, pain, or defect, normalcy of physical and mental functions, and soundness. Being healthy is being physically and mentally fit. This is more difficult for some, but with hard work and dedication, you can get anywhere in life. One way to keep everything strong and healthy is to be positive, but now I'll give you some other ways to be healthy too. Here I have a picture of what a healthy lifestyle would be, and you need to exercise, drink more water, have a good peace of mind, eat well, walk more, you can meditate, and you can read inspirational books and also eat more fruit. If you do all these things, your life will be better. If you are quadriplegic, no matter what you can't do in life, you can still be physically healthy. And I don't mean just being skinny or small, because that's not all there is to being physically healthy. Because in real life, skinny people are extremely healthy because they don't eat and usually don't eat right. Being physically healthy means that your body is working right and getting all the nutrition it needs. A lot of people look at someone and think they have their life together by how they look. If you're fit and healthy, someone most likely think you are healthy. What most don't know is that you really need to have a healthy mental outlook in order to be living a healthy lifestyle altogether. Mental health is basically similar to physical health. Most people can have it as long as you're not chronically depressed or have a mental disorder. I'm talking about more of your outlook on life, how happy you are, and if you are or are not enjoying your life. Even people with disorders can have a positive outlook on life. Now that I've explained what health is, let me tell you about stress. Here's the definition of stress that I found in the dictionary. Strain is felt by somebody, mental, emotional, or physical strain caused by anxiety or overwork. In other words, stress is how much you let something get to you or how much you worry about things. Positive stress does exist sometimes though, so I'll make sure to tell you about what that is and how it affects you. Good stress helps you do things because it makes you care. It is when stress begins to outweigh it that the benefit becomes very bad. Negative stress is getting frustrated over things that don't really matter. It's getting all worked up and upset when you don't need to be. You don't need to have this kind of stress in your life. Now that you know what I'm talking about, I will explain to you how health and stress are related. Being unhealthy leads to having more stress, and having too much stress can lead to being unhealthy. And being mentally unhealthy can lead to being physically unhealthy, which can cause you to have more mental unhealthiness. This is a horrible circle between these three. You don't ever want to get caught in it, so think about how closely all of these are related. One example of how mental health and physical health are related, which I found in the Health News magazine, is how depression causes obesity, which causes more depression, and you can end up knowing how to fix it or how it ever happened. Another example I found on a website, stress.org, is how you can stress over how you look or just stress in general, and then this can cause eating disorders like anorexia and bulimia. These sicknesses have a horrible effect on your body and mind and will put you in a very bad place. Now that you know how stress and health are linked, I will tell you why you should care about being healthy and controlling your stress. There is a relation between being healthy and controlling stress and being happy and living for as long as you should. The more physically healthy you are, the longer your body can last and longer it stays good in a healthy condition. A fit 60-year-old usually will live a better life and be more happy than an unhealthy 22-year-old. So you should really want to be physically healthy so you can live a longer and better life. Being in good physical condition also gives you more self-esteem and a feeling of accomplishment. The more mentally healthy you are, the more you will probably enjoy living. And what's the point of living if you aren't even happy with yourself? And less stress you have, the easier it is to be physically and mentally healthy. To put this all together, being healthy and stress-free must make life better. Now let me tell you how to go about getting this way and also staying this way. To get a healthy lifestyle, you have to work hard and not quit. You need to stay physically, mentally healthy, and this means you have to stay in motion and do stuff. It doesn't matter what you do, just move and get in shape. You can keep mentally healthy by always thinking on the brighter side of life and not letting the world get you down. And you get rid of stress by thinking about things logically and not always overreacting. To get in physical shape, you should find something that you like to do. If there's a sport that you like, maybe you should try it. If you don't like team sports, there are many other things you can do. You can kickbox, go jogging, hiking, and running, and join workout classes, and whatever else you would like. And if your schedule gets in the way, you can simply take 30 minutes out of your day to stretch and do some simple exercises. The important thing isn't to be skinny, it's to be active and proud of your accomplishments. At first, getting in mental shape seems a lot easier than being physically fit for some people. It can really prove to be a problem. If you are more of a person to lean toward negativity, this is really important for you. Just remember to try to be positive because you can always find something good to focus on. Getting rid of stress is kind of like physical health in that it may be harder for some people than others. Whenever you feel overly stressed, just sit down and take a breath. What you're stressing about probably isn't even important, and even if you do stress about it, it probably won't matter in life. So just calm down and think things through logically. If you have a big test to study for, don't hold off till the last minute to study. This will help you not be so stressed out, and in the end, you'll probably do better on your test. Also, stress doesn't change the fact that you still have to take the test, so you might as well study in the first place. Stress can be controlled by your willpower usually. Just taking the time to sit down and study beforehand will really help you out so you're not so stressed. What do you want to do with your life? Do you want to live your life to the fullest and do everything you can? By changing things in your life, by being more healthy and less stressed, you can and you will live a better life. A lot of bad stress and living an unhealthy lifestyle go hand in hand in each other. These two things lead directly to each other. At this point, you should have a pretty good understanding of what mental and physical health are and what stress is, and why being healthy is good. I've persuaded everyone to be healthy and given some advice and tips on how to achieve this. There are many other things you can do to get rid of stress. Try to be positive, and if you're happy and positive, I'm sure it'll rub off on someone else and make their day. I'm sure many people thought my speech would be on how you should exercise and eat healthy when you saw that it was about living a healthy lifestyle, when really you learned that living a healthy lifestyle is more about your mental health and physical health, so you can live your life to the fullest. You need to be mentally strong and also physically strong, and you will go far in life. I hope that everyone understands how important health is and how being healthy and having a positive, stress-free mind can make life a lot better. Here, I'll show you how just being healthy. This is a 12-ounce, how much sugar is in a 12-ounce can of pop. When you can just replace that with milk, and that has way less sugar. And then you should always try to eat your meats and stuff. And cut candy bars out of your life because this is how much sugar is in them. You can eat a granola bar for way less. Thank you.